All right, we're in the bowels of the Walton Kawasaki team. We got Phil Nicoletti. I tell you, here's my question. Would more people have been cheering if Tanner Ward, the local, won than they did for Phil? Because they were going nuts for this guy. He's not even from here, this guy. Phil, talk about this, buddy. Your emotions, you were pretty emotional at the end.
Yeah, it's 2019 still eats at me a little bit, you know. It's
Well, what happened in 2019? What happened?
Well, Sandali took me down.
Ooh, the hand.
Yeah, and lost a lot of points there, getting DQ'd and stuff. But it is what it is. But to come back and do it this year, I'll be honest, I didn't want to come back this year. But I had a couple other team owners actually call me and say, hey, I think it'd be good if you came up for our series and stuff like that, which kind of meant a lot. And
okay, other teams saying it'd be nice to see you.
Yeah. Like I had long talks with Derek Schuster. He called me and just like, hey, I think it would be great for us if you come, and so that kind of meant a lot. And obviously Brett Lee, I had a lot of deep conversations with him and Steve Sims, and you know, it's always hard to come up and put forth your best effort, you know what I mean? And we started off really slow, but at the beginning of the year, I told them from the get-go is to play the long game, and the long game ended up working. You know, championship isn't necessarily the fastest guy all the time, but you got to have the best bike. You know, you can't have any DNS from crashes, and we didn't really leave any. We left some points on the table, but not a lot. And after Sandali, I had a bit of a meltdown. Things were happening that shouldn't be happening, and I'm like, God dang, you know. And I had a lot of great people step in behind me. I said it before, Jamie Ellis, Johnny Owen from Art of War, like, they helped me out a lot. Even the Cowie guys, Oscar, thank you. It's good after the years of being around and stuff like that. It means a lot to have people that, even though you're not a part of their team and stuff, to still help you, and they want to see you succeed. So Canadian moto's hard. It's Galdi.
He's always here to help.
Canadian moto's hard because it is a family up here, and when an outsider comes in and disrupts things, it makes it a little bit hard. But I'm happy to do this for the Walton Cowie guys, happy to do it for Steve Sims. It means a lot, and yeah, that's for Al. That's for Al. You got it, buddy. It means a lot, so I'm happy to do it. I don't know if I'm the oldest Canadian champion yet. Would be kind of a cool stat to see, but Tanner rode really good. I'll give it to him. The second motor, they were sending it. And I'm like, I don't have that pace. Track was super tricky, and I'm like, dude, that's the limit. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm not going. I'm not.
You said that from the start, right?
Yeah, like you gotta know when to hold them, gotta know when to fold them, and that was like, hey, I know the championship's on the line, and I'm like, yeah, I'm out. See you guys later. And I came around and I saw him down, and I'm like, dude, and that section where he went down, it was kind of gnarly up into the rollers.
Were you taking that same line? There was that kicker you said?
Yeah, there was a kicker in there, and I'm like, dude, and there's the only way you could hit that kick, you had to hit it because there was off camera and you faded into it, and I'm like, dude, I knew if you hit it too hard, your feet will blow off, hand slip, or you swap, and I'm like, yeah, I'll save it for the young bucks, you know. So yeah. Okay, let me jump out. I want to say there's two things I want to mention. That I was at the Daytona Arena Cross talking to Brett and Mel, and Brett was going over talking about his options for riders. Your name came up. He was going through what might have to happen to get you. I'm like, that can't happen. It's never going to come together. Yeah. The next thing you know, time passes, and it's like, well, Phil is coming. Yeah, like, that's crazy. The math wasn't working out. It wasn't mathing. Yeah, it was hard. And Courtney Lloyd's one of my really, really good friends, and you know, it's just 8 races. Yeah, I retired from AMA Pro Motocross, the 30 races. I didn't want to do that grind anymore, you know. But for 8 races, like, I enjoy racing, the competitiveness, helps keep the dad bod off. Shut up, dude. I still enjoy it, and from June 1st to August 10th, it's okay, you know.
It's too hot in North Carolina then?
Yeah, I trained it, but it's hot today, Walton. So it means a lot. It means a lot more to do it for the people around, more so than myself. You know, I get more pleasure seeing them happy more so than myself, you know. So.
And everyone else that comes up here from the States says the same thing. They're happy to come up here and battle for top 5s, podiums, then be down there and just try to qualify. So obviously it's not as deep, so that's fun to battle for titles.
No, and like I said it from the get-go. Dylan and Jess they are world-class athletes. I wish Jess was going to race Unadilla. I wish Dylan was going to race Unadilla. I know Tanner is, and just to go show what they can do and see where they're at, because they are phenomenal athletes. And yeah, I'm way past my prime, you know, but to still be able to battle them and win a championship, and it's still pretty cool. So.
Okay, and the other question I want to ask you too is, okay, first moto, being Canadian, I'm like, oh wow, Preston Masiangelo's crushing him. That could be a couple more points. Number 71, I'm not sure if you know.
Yeah.
So he was coming, then you kind of turned it up and didn't let him catch you.
Yep.
Second moto, the chaos, dude. If he was going to pass, Tanner was going to pass Jess.
Yep.
I wasn't even sure if he might let him by for a Canadian win. And then Dylan would have come through and passed you.
Yep.
You would have lost that title.
Yeah, no, it's obviously I know everything that's going on. I know Dylan's been having issues with his bike. I know Jess wants to go 1-1 and prove to everyone that he is the guy, and he is. Like I'll tell everyone, like he should have won the title. You know what I mean? But again, a championship is a whole lot of other pieces that come into it. So yeah, it was. But like I said, I didn't have that pace that second moto. They were going for it, and I'm like, whatever happens, happens. Like I just didn't want to hit the deck. The track was really hard packed and concrete, so it's just it all worked out in the end.
Well, hey, congratulations. If your entourage is calling, they're getting very impatient out there. You did give us a rather strange second moto podium too, which was
as soon as I knew I had it, I'm like, Boaz.
You were looking over. I'd never seen you look over your shoulder like that.
Like, go ahead. And then Steve rode on the pit board where I was at with Tanner, and I'm like, Gavin Bruff and Boaz. I'm like, you guys go do it for your sponsors, you know, which is. Again, at that point, I don't give a shit anymore, you know. So it's cool for them to get up there, and yeah, it's nice. Now I can have some beers and go back into retirement.
All right, buddy. Well, hey, does that mean, are you coming back next year? What's your contract?
So 1 year, I'm done after today. You know, one hit wonder. So see you bitches later.
All right, Phil. Well, congratulations, man. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks for a great interview.
Appreciate it.